everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going on an exciting adventure to the Port Adelaide ship graveyard. This unique place is home to dozens of old ships that have met their end, providing us with a fascinating glimpse into maritime history. First up, we'll check out the SS Clan MacDonald. Despite being out of service for nearly 40 years, this ship still looks like it could sail away at any moment. Next stop is the SS Aorangi. This former luxury liner is now a rusty hull, but its grandeur is still apparent. The ship graveyard isn't just about ruined ships, though. There are also some fascinating relics from the past, such as the old harbor cranes and dilapidated wharf buildings with beams struck. Yours tell stories of a bygone era and are a testament to South Australia's rich maritime heritage. So, join me on this historic journey through our very own ship's graveyard in Port Adelaide. Thanks for tuning in, and if you enjoyed this tour, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more intriguing adventures around South Australia and beyond. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Just be careful of the steps and grab rails all the way down there. Hi, welcome aboard.
We got this.
Not too after our safety demonstration.
We can go up later.
Going to be able to but this is called a composite frame, which means it's got a steel structure on the inside, wooden planking on the outside, which gives it that watertight integrity. You can do tours on that boat. You can do tours on that boat for about $20. Great bunch of volunteers have done the top deck up into the different classes that everyone has to travel across in. And I will think because the equivalent of $15,000 these days to doing that trip in first class back in those days. So they're really expensive. So we're going to swing around and we're just going to have a look at the other guys on the other side. This is my favourite. Big folks. Little guys that push around the big guys. You can't beat that. Yeah. So these, normally we've got about 5 or 6 of them sitting here. A couple of them must be doing a ship movement out of the harbour at present. Anyone seen the blueprint to one of these boats? We're actually a engine with a boat built around them. They're that huge engine inside, between 10 and 15,000 horsepower. As you can see by the exhaust stacks, they're rather large. You wouldn't guess how much these things cost. If I've got to bring my ship into this port, I've got to pay $3,000 an hour for one of these guys to come and help my boat in. They charge a minimum call-out rate of 4 hours. So that's $12,000 just for one movement. They've got to come in, then they've got to go out again. Some of these boats require 2 tugs, so we can double all those figures. So that's what, 24 to come in, 24 to go out. So every time you go in the shop to buy something from overseas, just be thinking part of that price, for these guys. Created by those guys. Some of them double up as fire boats too. They've got cannons that are there. So this film is pointing out over the top. Just up here, behind here, this big piles of dirt. They're actually going to take this off the barge and crane it down into the ground. And it's going to be the same as the Cody Sark. Anyone's had the luck being over to London and been on the Cody Sark, you walk straight across on the gangway, straight off the land, straight across the gangway onto the top deck of the boat, and then you descend down through the decks, and then you can actually climb out underneath the boat. That's right, there's another staircase on the outside, and you can actually walk down underneath the boat and you can see the grandeur of the whole thing. It's very well done, and I think that goes out to London. take my license and test. I was there in July last year. As you can see, we're a very busy port as far as import exporting goes. We've got a lot of ships in it. I've got ships in it at the moment. Both these ships, I believe, are unloaded through here. Here is used to the manufacture of fertilizer. That's what I was making main right last night. We need more fertilizer. So this is the I haven't figured out how they manufacture it. I'm sure they don't just power around with a pump. So it's got to be a better way of doing than that. So it's got a ship especially. Yeah. So we're very big on making fertilizer in Port Adelaide here as well. If the ship is full, you would not see that. So that's where the ship sinks to when it's full. So this ship's probably about half full. That one behind us probably about 3/4 full. So yes, that line closes right up to the water. You know that ship is fully loaded. Which brings me to why we only have small ships in this These are small ships, believe it or not. We're small because the ships now, this will be about 180, 200 metres a ship you're looking at here. The ships now are up to 450 metres. But they also need a lot more water to sink into because of their size. Long ways, they need more downways. So this river system here we are now has only got 12 metres of draft. About 12 metres of depth. So that one he's got markings to 13. He wouldn't be able to make it in here if he was fully loaded. Just going to come around into this little basin here just a little bit, so around. And I'd like you to be looking out across the bow of the ship and have a look what's stacked over on the hard over there. Can anyone see them and identify them yet? Big long things, what do you think they are? Turbine blades, yes, turbine blades. So each of those is about 46 metres long, made of fiberglass. Only good, they say cheap, affordable power these things produce. Well, one of those blades is only good for 20 to 25 years. I mean, these are all imported, so we can imagine how much they cost. They're being fiberglass, they're non-recyclable up until now. They've always dug a hole and buried them after that 20 years. So over in the States, they've been using them for a long time. There must be a lot under the ground. Yes. One wind turbine costs between 2 to 4 million to actually build. 3 weeks later, it appeared again. Where are we getting invaded, people were saying. There was all sorts of rumours getting around town. But no, this is actually a dome silo. So what they did is they brought in a big vinyl balloon and they bring in a big compressors and more or less overnight they pumped that thing up into that shape. When a storm came through, they didn't do their forecasting too well because a storm came through and blew it over. And when it blew over, it ripped through a hole and it took them another 3 weeks to actually repair that hole and then blow it up. This time they managed to hurry and get that aluminium frame inside of it. And then you can see where the aluminium frame is, all those little squares. And then they spray a hardening foam over that. And now that is capable of holding 56,000 tonnes of cement. If you look at those concrete ones back there, they would have taken years to build. Against something that went up in a matter of weeks. This is the new green way of doing it, evidently. So they're now putting in a big new wharf there. They're just in the process of making a big new wharf. So this is a Queensland company going into competition with Adelaide Brighton Cement over here. So yeah, the managing director was out on one of these trips and he was on doing this for something to do, and he said he was looking at putting a light show up on that dome. We actually think it should be painted yellow with a big Indian eye, you know, it would look great, yeah. The kids would love it, wouldn't they? Alright, that just brings us up to this next bit. That's half of our silos, grain silos over here in Port Adelaide. like I said, some of the ships are getting that big, or the boats, they need to stop at outer harbour where a lot deeper, and we've got another big modern facility of silos being built out there. So only the small ones, once again, fill up at this wharf right in front of us here. Just out to our left-hand side, we've got mobiles filled up. This is part of the field storage in Adelaide. Adelaide actually keeps the whole amount of 3 weeks of that. If it goes wrong with our shipping lanes and stuff like that, there'll be bad looking around, looking like bad backs, looking for petrol. They say the Americans are going to take that lead away, but I can't see those much more actually taking it for how I want to charge up for some time. Now that we're done. And we'll have another dump out of our harbour, so yeah, out of harbour's not the container ships, that's where the big cruise ships all come that way. Looking at the rest of the first river, and we're going to get up now up the river a bit further and turn right. As we turn right, we'll see the 2 warships further up the channel where they were actually the shipbuilding yards are, and also ASC, Australian Submarine Corporation. We'll only do a distant tour of them as we turn. So another thing about dolphins, I think is probably not about dolphins. We don't guarantee dolphins on these trips. We hope to see dolphins, even though I love seeing dolphins, as much as we don't see dolphins. Dolphins can actually be feeding a lot of the time, so they're not actually visible. They're only in different parts of the river. We have 30 to 35 dolphins that are unique to the only harbour in the world, or the only system like this in the world that actually has its own 30 to 35 dolphins breeding for hours. Other places in the world, dolphins just come and go, like we've got 400 that come from the other side of it, they come in, have a bit of a sniffy look around and then might leave that out. That's normal around the moon, but we need to have those 30 to 35. In that fact, we've got the marine biologist who's around here, and he studies those because they named all our dolphins. His mother was in about 30 early. They've all got different distinct markings and I can't quite remember how he does it, but he's studying it for years to come. So we need everybody on board looking for those dolphins. So wherever everybody's looking for those dolphins, the more chance we've got to see them. They could be right over here, that pole is right over on the shore over here. They could be right up that far, and they could be right up against the beach. That's where they're usually found because we're chasing small shoals of fish up there. Which brings me to talk about the length of the dolphin is about 2 metres when we grow. They can grow up to 250 kilos fully grown male. All dolphins need about 6% of their body weight to eat every day to exist. For a fully grown dolphin, that means about 15 kilos of dolphin. 15 kilos of fish per day it needs to find. That's what I'm saying, they're hunting a lot of their time because 15 kilos of fish, when they're only eating fish like out this big, they upset they can't deal with fish over that size because they only have grinders, small grinders, they don't have to fish anyone up top sees a dolphin, could you stamp your feet on the ground just to indicate that you see it, a dolphin, so you can stop and have a look? Can you just give us an indication of that now, please? Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Great stuff. Gotcha. This one here, this was bought here in 1910. It's called the Sunbeam, and it was built in 1856. 1857 it's from Adelaide in Scotland. Yeah. So it was about, but it was a sailboat only. So we like this one because it's still actually got the shape. You don't need a big imagination to make out the ship. A lot of them have got rudder posts to be able to tell and things like that. This I like this. It looks a bit like the Pirates of the Caribbean, Black Pearl or something. Yeah, just a bit of imagination, I suppose. But three-masted sailing ship. So some of these were sail only, and some of these were steamships or mixture of both. As you can see in front of us there's an actual boiler washed up on the boat here. That's actually floated out of one of these other wrecks, so we don't even know who that belongs to. So that was the Sunbeam, and then the next one along, which you can see the bow of, up ahead there, is the Flinders. The Flinders was responsible for bringing the Flinders actually got a barge. It's actually that square thing on top of it. It's actually a barge that floats up and over the top of it. So the Flinders was responsible for bringing maybe in 78 that boat was built. Yeah, it was built in Glasgow in Scotland. A lot of these boats were Scottish. This boat actually had a lot to do with the Western Australian Gold Rush and bringing supplies into that. It actually died at the worst death possible, and that was it had a fire on board. So it was deemed irreparable, and so all it is it dies now. There's an actual boat from this other rudder that we're looking at here. That's an actual rudder, and it's on a boat that I don't have the name of. There's a few here that I don't have the name of. But the next one along that we actually talk about is the Mangana. The Mangana is a great show on how a ship is built. So the Mangana is the one here with all the ribs showing. Is that up front? Yes, so this one here is a really good one to show you how the ship is actually built. All ships are built like this. This boat itself has got ribs. See all the ribs on that boat? Over here, they're all floating up with the whale bones. That's actually how they take strength in the ship. They actually have lots of those that go to a certain distance apart, all those ribs, and then they have longitude that go down there anyway, and actually stick it all together. It's only a hidden sea that's what stretches the whole boat. Then the last one, the Grockus. Grockus is the other post here. Steve's actually brought it up on the screen here, so that piece that we're seeing sticking up out of the ear is actually under that back of the boat here. And that just shows you how big that boat was. It's a big old boat. Yeah. Pretty amazing. So, we're going to slip across the river now and slip on up the river further. and actually going to go and have a look at a couple of great rift wrecks up there, I'll tell you about. But on our way, we're going to see straight across the river is this one here. This was bought here in 1910. It's called Sunbeam sail only, and some of these were steamships or a mixture of both. And in front of us over there's an actual boiler washed up on top. That's actually floating out on the other things, so we don't even know who that belongs to. So that was the same thing, and then the next one along, which you can see is the bow of, which is the fleetness. The fleetness is responsible for then the last one, the rockets. Rockets is the other place here. These are the water up on the screen here, so that's the other thing I'm putting up over here. So that's under that, under the boat here. So let's just show you how to put that down. Yeah. Pretty amazing. We're going to slip across the river now and slip on up the river further, and actually we're going to go and have a look at a couple of great river wrecks up there, I'll tell you about. But on our way, we're going to see straight across the river is an hour and a half of stuff. Around the storage facilities.
Let go of it.
Yeah. Very popular this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Great fishing grounds up here too. You have fish up through here. You can see the one bar going right in. Okay, we're just clearing this next bit. This is the only American ship. It's a wooden ship too. I think that's on the this is quite a tragic story. I don't know.
What you did?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a little bit about this. This boat next to
Sleeping
the
nuts.
Oregon, the United States. So
It's a big
a few years after it was built, the ship owners got out there to bring that there was this new place being built, and that was all this structured timber. So they filled this up for Oregon, commonly with Douglas fir. They filled the whole boat up, 82 metres of beautiful wooden boat, 6-masted, as you can see in the photo here. And they bought this ship fully laden of Oregon down to here and arrived right in the middle of the Great Depression. No money around to buy food, let alone timber. So they were stuck with this load of timber in the harbour. When you're in a harbour, you clock up harbour fees. These things back in these days, and that was existed. And they're pretty expensive. See what I mean by the phone? Great way to do this. Yeah, so they were stuck with this cargo, and for months and months and months, they were stocking up these harbour fees until the whole crew of the ship was made. So they decided out of here, and they were took off the harbour master who ended up getting grabbed ahead, and he was right and taking the boat off here. So he seized the boat, and he had great ideas. By option, people have option, not the money around the book, they're flying an 82 metre different boat. And no need for an 82 metre boat, they didn't need a boat that size for everything around here. So we can sell, so we ended up trying to sell it to a shipbreaker. The shipbreaker bought it for probably next to nothing. Since we got the whole cargo, typically used to break the boat down, and we got some but that boat, 6-master, 82 metres, 12 years old, it's got brought up here looking like that. Well, not looking like that, because the locals around here, the local Aboriginals, they actually weighed it out. They try and pack pieces off of their campfire. So we did get a little bit of good news, but very sad story. And Steve will just take us now over to the Santiago, which is the last one we visit. This is the last one put here in the graveyard in 1945, so a little bit less than 100 years, 99 years ago, 95 years. And this actually is it's about the best example of what's the oldest iron-hulled sailing ship. So it had a long life, but hoping hull around the coastlines too. This boat, just up until recently, you look like the picture up there on the bottom of the screen, just as far as shape was concerned. And then about 11 months ago, in the middle of the night, the bow and the stern twisted away. And I went up to it. And you could hear that going in the stern. Yeah, so I was just saying, it's even changed in the last few weeks that bow's even come away, turned over a little bit further. I mean, the stern, what's the stern then? And the bow's up the other end. Yeah, sorry about that. They're sinking in the middle. There might be a hole under there or something where it's actually not stopping into. Yeah. Great photo opportunity, this one. Really good for photos.
in the distance.
If anyone's taking a photo, if they can swap over with other people if they want to get up there and do it. You can actually see this was a 3-masted sailing ship. So right now looking at this,
You want to take picture of both of you?